been triggered.
Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back, Evil Genius 2. Hope you're having a good day. This is floor number 2. I'm starting to dig it out because I really need a bigger lab. And so this is all going to be my lab space, my big... This is like the lab, okay? That's it. It's not moving. This is permanent. Let's go back up. 3, and just want to check really quick. And let's pause it really quick, actually, because I think there's some stuff going on the map I want to see. So I have a valet here who is, his name is Gabriel Duck, and he is defected. All right, he's decided to run away. We are going to go ahead and put him in the new Brainwasher 2000, which has strangely low durability for not being used yet. That's interesting. I'm going to have to look at that as well. We got some technicians on the case, and we have lots of prisoners, too, because we're going to need some more intel. So there's all sorts of stuff happening in the base as we go, and some of our minions are actually starting to leave to go on some of the schemes we have. Now we're gonna talk about minions a little bit today, but before we get into that, I want to make sure that we are establishing ourselves properly on the world stage, and also that we have our trap system in place. So again, I'm leaving it paused because I think there's some things happening and I don't want to miss it. So for the time being, let's check out the trap system. Finally cleared up all the bodies, and we got things rebuilt, and it's new and improved on the rebuild. So we got the fan, the 2 freeze rays, the bumpers, the boxing gloves to kick them into place, and then I've got this extra little setup here. Now I think this is an interesting little way of doing it. So if you punch them and you send them with a lot of velocity, they may overshoot the laser grid. I've seen them do it to where they don't actually stop in the laser grid even when the thing goes off. So to counter that, I have these 2 bumpers put in place so that they hit the bumpers, which technically stops their momentum temporarily, and I'm hoping that that means that they will hit this. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to let them just hit this, and I'll put a little wall jutting out right here, and that will certainly stop them. But I'm just looking at this from a different angle. So we'll see how that goes. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Then we got the freeze ray here. And we also have the new poison darts are set up here. So the people who make it past this, congratulations to you if you can make it past this. You're going to get freeze rayed again. And if you don't get hit by the freeze ray, which lowers your skill and your resolve and all that stuff, if you don't get hit by the freeze ray now, then you're definitely getting hit by the poison darts. And honestly, I think at this point, if you've been hit by this whole contraption and the lasers, and you get hit by the darts, you're probably dying. But in case you still survive, there's even more going on. After you've managed to mosey your way on in here, as disoriented and as confused as you may be, at this point, there's very little chance you have enough skill left to stop any of these traps. So this fan is going to blow you with this direction. You're going to go up against the wall where this boxing glove is going to nail you this way. And then you're going to hit this bumper, which is going to send you into yet another laser wall. I can't imagine you survive. If somehow you've possibly managed to survive this, first off, you are like, what are you, like a level 10 agent? Okay, fine. They'll walk around here. At this point, they have no skill left. I've reduced it to nothing at this point. And they're going to get hit by this boxing glove, which will then kick them into this bumper, then this bumper, down into this freeze ray. That's pretty annoying. Ugh, very cold. They're going to round this corner then most likely as they walk, getting hit by yet another freeze ray. Now the reason for the multiple freeze rays also is because there's usually multiple agents, and if one goes off, the other one probably doesn't get hit. So this allows the other one that's going to continue walking while the one that got hit is frozen. This is going to allow that person to get frozen too. So it's kind of like a backup supply, right? We're creating redundancy in that system because I really want to lower their skill, because capturing is a lot easier if they have a little skill. More poison darts in case we, want to kill them. It's fine. And then as they round this corner, they're going to be like, what the heck's going on in here? Well, 2 things will happen. If they make it this far, and this doesn't kick on yet, as sometimes happens, then they'll probably walk this way, at which point then this is definitely kicking on by now. Regardless of where they're aligned, here or here, they're going to hit one of these 2 bumpers and get themselves kicked into this laser wall. That will certainly kill them, right? I'm really hoping. But they might also decide, hey, I think I'd like to, maybe wander in here. Let's check this out. What's this? Maybe we don't want to go to the door yet. I want to see what's inside this area. This is sort of like a little bit of a booby trap. They probably won't go in here, but if anyone does, then cool. What we're going to do is we're going to punch them this way. Okay? Now, I don't have them yet. I'm working on the research for it. No, I'm not. Big screens. Let me just look at the research really quick. So we're doing big screens to reduce heat right now. But when I go to traps, I'm going to start working on slippery floor next. The slippery floor, at first glance, it doesn't look like it really does much. It's kind of lame. But I think we can utilize it as a stall tactic. And I'm gonna test that. So if they do decide to come in here, first off, that means that they either missed the fan trap or they somehow survived this and they're walking this way again. If they walk too close to this, the boxing glove is going to kick them into this bumper and up they go again. But so if they say, for example, somehow they walk right alongside here and the fan doesn't kick on, that's fine. The boxing glove will take care of it, punch the mic back into play and into the wall. But if they do decide to come over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick them over with the boxing glove, and we're going to place slippery floors in here. Okay? And every time they walk in it, they're going to keep slipping. And it's just to buy me time so that the cooldowns on this stuff can get back, right? And then maybe they walk this way, maybe they don't, I don't know, but we're going to have lots of slippery floors. And if they hit this one, another boxing glove hits them, and I think I'll probably put a freeze ray right here too, just as an additional stall tactic. The hope is, though, that by the time they leave this horrifyingly, surprisingly slow room, that by the time they leave that and they walk back out here, the cooldown on the fan has been reset. And it can then blow them into this and kick them back into the laser wall. So that's the game plan for the traps at the time being. For the time being, it's kind of intricate, and I like it. The hope here though is that the laser walls are not in a place where my staff are going to walk regularly. My valets are going to come through here. They're going to walk through here, and they're going to walk like this. Now, it is true that we do have a dart in their path. So situationally, I don't think we're going to deal with this dart going off so much. Mostly this dart is in place in case they bypass this, right? They're going through here. They didn't get hit by the freeze rays. They didn't get hit by the fan. You know, the person in front of them did. And so they get to walk freely through here. Maybe if they didn't get hit by this, then that means this is on cooldown too, because this punched them. So we may put another boxing glove here just because, or another freeze ray or something here. But the idea is, and this boxing glove here is at the end of the hall in case they wander into here for some reason. This has got a path that's just barely in. I may actually move this, put a wall right here, and then have this cover the whole walkway. But basically, this is here just in case they decide to bypass all of this by walking around it. At that point, we can at least get them with some deadly darts, and then as they walk forward, the fan will kick them into the lasers. So there's a little bit of redundancy here, and there's a little bit of if A didn't work, then certainly B. We'll see how it works in practicality as they walk through the traps. But that's the traps, and I think that's working good. Let's go to the world stage. So the world stage is kind of sucky. We have several regions here that are locked down. And lockdown regions mean stronger opposition. We're going to have stronger, better agents every time we let this happen. I got to stop letting this happen. This region here appears to be low heat, but it's also got a super agent in here. So we're going to wait on this just a little bit. Although I think probably dealing with Ms. Foxworth, I think anyway, is probably the easier one to deal with. J. STEELE, we'll see. We also have a new one. This is Wrecking Bola. Lovely. Bola Amechi? I don't know. Came out of Lagos, a city where the wealthy are deeply divided from the poor. Saber cheerfully looked the other way as long as they got paid. So Bola decided to join them and change things from the inside. And when she encountered something she couldn't change, she would destroy it. So she is yet another super saboteur. Yikes. Have to deal with that. We also have this. This is what I really want to get. This is the robotic factory to really just isolate this, right? We got to get rid of the robots. We can destroy this right here. It's just that we need the network to be level 2 in order to do that. Unfortunate. I can't upgrade it just yet. I need more broadcast strength, which is part of my laboratory expansion right now. Because we're going to move the lab down there, and then the space that the lab currently occupies is going to be filled with more repeaters, okay? If we look at this, we got an agent in there, super agents in there. This one is very close. And we're going to take a look at it really quickly. So there's 2 heat remaining to be generated on this. And this only has 2 heat left. So this one's pretty good to cancel. So I'm going to cancel it. It's only got 4,000 left. But by doing that, I stop the heat generation in this region. And then I can go ahead and pay for it if I'd like to. That's 5,000. So let's go ahead and do that. We don't have any super agents in here, so that takes care of the heat in that region. We got one down here. Symmetry's hanging out. Never mind. Nothing over here. Okay, let's come all the way over here because there's another one that's really red hot right here. So this one is 47. I think there's actually... I thought there was one more. It might have actually been this one. But I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, so 47 for the heat that's built up here. And we have one scheme. There's 8,800 left. But you see there's no heat left, which means this is currently not going to ping any more heat. And if we let it finish 3 more percent, it'll give us 8,800. That's a huge amount of money. Since it's not generating any more heat actively, I'm going to let that finish. I just want to watch it for a second because I don't want this to go and get locked down either. I don't know if these super agents being in this region are adding heat. Oh, here we go. I think that's done. Yep, this one's done now. So we can do another...
I order you all to immediately ignore that minion.
Excuse me? I did not mark any minion to be... Oh, hi.
Brainwashing successful.
Oh, I missed the brainwashing. There will be a lot more brainwashing to come. So this guy's getting frozen. That's cool. They have no suspicion, but we're gonna keep hitting them. It's good. And again, the freeze ray lowers their skill, so they're less likely to disarm traps. But we will, we're gonna go ahead and get them. I don't care. We've had some comments about like, you have so many people in your base, like you have to capture them. It's like, okay, so you don't have to capture them. They're going to die.
Yes.
Okay, they're going to die. It's fine. They're going to die. I could capture them, sure, but at some point they're going to die. Okay, so it's going to get to the point where they are not escaping. Even if they walk through this door and they're like, okay, I got my evidence, they're not escaping. They're not going to get through here and live. Okay. Now, there is also another case to be made that this is really dangerous for staff as they walk through here because the fan is going to blow too. I'm hoping that the staff can resist the fan. I've seen guards do it. I don't know if valets do it. I'm hoping that they do, but yeah, the valets or anyone else that's in this area when the fan goes off, they'll get kicked into the bumpers and sent to this as well. We're just gonna have to keep an eye on it and see if there's anything else I can do. Because at some point, if they're in this area, they're gonna get hit by it. And there might be a solution to that I'm not aware of, but none that involve a path that they can walk and the agents cannot walk, right? So yeah, anyway, let's go back to this. So 99, there's 48 heat. This is gonna give us 8,000 here.
You have the storage.
Almost. An attack robot just escaped.
Is in combat.
All right, an attack robot just escaped. You know what? The henchman, how much health do you have?
Communications encrypted.
How much health do you have? Because it sounds like the attack robot is being attacked by my henchman. Okay, you have 100 health. I think you can survive if you were to attack this guy. I want him dead, to be honest. I would really like him to die. I don't think I can interrogate him. I mean, I guess I can, but he'll blow up on the interrogation, right? I don't know. Can I? I'm going to try to brainwash him. He doesn't have a brain, so it probably won't work, but I'm going to try. But now that I've got this happening, this region, this just finished, so now I can pay this off, and I won't have enough time to send minions to it, so I'm just going to pay the 10. And that's going to reduce the heat there. So we got paid most of that back, actually. That extra 8,800, we put most of that into reducing the heat, which is good, because, I mean, we had to pay for it anyway, so I didn't cancel it.
Your minions are in combat.
This region here, it has a bunch of heat too. So I'm like trying to manage heat, and there's a lot of that micromanaging of heat in this game. And it's not that I don't agree with it. It's something you have to manage. But it does create a slight, I want to say slight issue. Just a slight issue.
That scheme has succeeded.
Regarding like trying to make captivating content for you. I don't know. Like I have this thing where if I spend too much time on the map screen, people don't like that. I don't know. We're also learning a little bit about these super agents and how they move around. So they will not change position while you are in the map screen. If you want them to move, you can't accelerate time ahead and remain in the map screen. They won't move. Likewise, they will not move to a region that you have started a scheme in. At least that's what I've seen. Now, I don't know if that necessarily applies to schemes that are en route. So, for example, if the helicopter is on the way to the scheme, I feel like I've seen Olga move, right? We can go back in the footage, go back in a previous episode. I feel like we've had a scheme with a helicopter and it's like pending, and Olga moved to it, and then I had to cancel it. Maybe my memory's foggy, but I feel like that's happened. But once the scheme begins, they won't move to that region. So anyway, we're trying to just learn a little bit about how they work around. I'm going to go ahead and exit the map now. I think I've done enough for heat reduction. This guy's captured now, and I need to start interrogating a bunch of these guys. So you are going to go here, and we're going to get this technician here. This is a technician. We're going to brainwash him, try to get him back on our team.
Has been captured.
And we're going to say this investigator also needs to be interrogated. So let's get him on the interrogation bench as well.
Your scientists have
All right, decreases the
something.
heat, decreases the rate that heats build at criminal networks by a small amount, even gets to movie channel. I think I actually have to build those in order for that to happen. So we're going to go for slippery floor for the next trap that we do. But I also think it's important for me to arm my minions. So this is something I haven't done yet, and I really need to. They don't have any weapons, and weapons are pretty good. I'd like to specialize in capturing if possible. So we're going to get people stun clubs so that we can shoot at them and potentially capture them from a distance, like with a stun gun. In order to do that, I have to get the clubs first. So let's begin. And this will give guards the ability to have the clubs. And then I need to train. Need to train like a lot more guards too. 25 guards. I have 25. My target amount is 38. So I think we're gonna go with 40. Yeah, we're gonna look at minions today too. So we've been talking. I talk with other players, right? I've been talking, and there's a Discord especially for like all of us content creators that got early access to it. We've been talking about the game, like how it works and everything throughout the whole course of this. And of course, this is all after I recorded the last episodes and stuff, right? We're taking a look at this. So they have traits, right? Collector of stamps, lots and lots and lots of stamps. Also fears cats. Fears their feline thoughts. A lot of these are pointless. They mean nothing, all right? But there are some that do mean things, and it's difficult sometimes to try to figure out exactly how good they are at some things. Like, for example, this person who has a strong left hook, they probably would be better suited as a guard and not as a scientist, right? Little things like that suggest how effective they're going to be at their job. And there is no real indication of exactly what that means for this particular minion. Like there's nothing in the game that suggests, oh, well, strong left hook means they'll hit, 7 points of damage instead of 5 or something, right? They don't have that. These are just kinds of things that you have to look at and go, I think that's probably a thing. And there's been a lot of play testing for it. A lot of other players are suggesting that a lot of these other things that they do actually matter. So we'll look at those. Things like having a bad back, for example. I don't know. I don't have one here. But things like having a bad back, for example, they will need to visit the infirmary after doing heavy construction or clearing out a bunch of stuff. Their stuff will wane faster. Their vitality and stuff will start waning faster, right? Stuff like that. A really good trait that some have brought up is sees dead people and talks to them too. There's no indication whatsoever that sees dead people does anything, but in practice, at least, these are all third-party claims. I don't have any witnessing at all for this. But and again, there's nothing written in the game that suggests that this stuff happens. So full disclaimer, I don't see anything. I've looked everywhere, asked around. I don't see anything written that suggests that these traits actually do something. I only have third-party accounts of it from other players, suggesting that sees dead people, for example, they won't lose morale when they walk across dead bodies. Because when you have a ton of dead bodies, you start having people flee, you start having people defect, their morale drops to 0, right? You want to restore morale, you want them to want to keep working for you. If there's a lot of dead bodies, they lose morale really quickly. Sees dead people, doesn't have that problem, supposedly. There are other things like dumb, loses smarts more quickly. Okay, that one literally says loses smarts more quickly. I like that the tooltip literally says that. They are a valet. They're not a scientist. Good. And what you can do is you can go through these, and I don't know if this is necessarily worth my time as much, but there might be some things, like the mathematician, for example, great with numbers. He happens to be a scientist. The reason why I think it doesn't necessarily matter that you go about these and micromanage them as much is because a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, these guys end up in jobs that they should be in anyway, right? Now, this guy may be board game enthusiast. Maybe he would have been better off as a valet, better at playing games, right? I don't know. Possibly. This guy's technically minded. Whiz kid when it comes to repairs. He ended up getting assigned to be a scientist. I don't know if this whiz kid trait actually matters when it comes to being a technician. Is he able to repair things faster? I don't know. There's no indication that what exactly that does. But he also has a strong right jab. So he could have been, literally any of those two jobs would have been better than a scientist. So where I'm getting with this is what you can do if you believe these things work, and there's a good case that they do. I don't have first party experience on it, but you can go through this list. You can order it by type, and you can go through this list and you can say, what traits do people have? Fear of needles, low priority for infirmary jobs, strong right hook, okay? Also violent, all right? So this guy has a strong right hook and he's violent. You are probably a great to be trained in muscle, for example. We're gonna have you trained as a guard. So we've marked him as a priority to be trained as a guard because he has traits that go along with being a guard, right? So things like that you can totally do. We have fear of dogs, but he has a strong right jab. Same thing, we can have you trained as muscle. We have decent uppercuts, poor shot. Misses all the shots they don't take and all the ones they do. So I don't know about this one, right? The other thing you can do is if you have somebody with bad traits that you don't want here, they have hay fever and, a game master. Here we go. Weekly tabletop RPG with friends. Perfect. We're going to have you trained to be a valet. So maybe deception for you, right? Good. We'll mark you as a deception training. But if you have somebody that knows, traits that you don't care for or that you don't want, maybe you have people with negative traits like disposable, utterly useless, really. All right. This guy, you can mark them to be good for the world map for schemes. They're next in line to go out the door and on the helicopter for a scheme. You don't need them, they're never coming back. That kind of thing, right? Same thing with unremarkable. You can do the same thing because on the map, it doesn't matter. You can go through these and do these, and I might do them a little bit, but if I do this in any major extent, I'm going to do that offline because this is not captivating content. I have a job to do, right? But you can do that. My job is to show you that you can do that, right? So you can do that if you want to. This guy, frog fanatic, cat person, don't really care if he's a scientist. Since this person has a strong right hook, her name is Judy Burides. Yeah. I guess. So if I wanted Judy to switch jobs, could I do it? I don't know, because she's already in the middle of training, so I don't know. So let's take a look. We go to type, and we want to find Judy. Judy. Okay, she's not in here. Oh, there she is, right here. Training, okay? Maybe I have... Yeah, prefers cup of tea, right? Maybe I train her for muscle instead, okay? So now what's she going to do? She's going to stop her training here, and she's going to go off and train to be a scientist instead. Possibly, right? That's how that works.
Something is wrong.
Looks like she's not doing it right now, but maybe she's going to have a cup of tea instead. The point is, you can micromanage your minions that way. I still wish I could designate them to go to certain places, but I can't do that.
There's an opportunity on the world stage.
All right, let's have the attack robot taken care of here pretty quick, because I fear that this guy is going to really wreck me, and I don't like it. We're going to actually take this prisoner here first. Yeah, I have enough guards down here now, and I'm training guards constantly, so we should be all right. This is a lot of guard training posts.
Has escaped captivity.
Yeah, hammer investigator escaping. It's fine. They'll never leave, right? We have tons of guards in this area. They're never going to leave, so it's fine.
Installing prisoner.
Okay,
Please wait.
I think I've covered all of the things I wanted to cover, or at least made sure that I said today, because I know there were some questions about this stuff, and I want to make sure I at least answer them. There was a few comments about those things. I want to address those,
An
right?
agent has been captured.
And I just need to get my broadcast strength up now. Is what I think I want to try and do. Let me look at number 2. All right, so they're taking their time down here, and that's
An
fine.
agent has been
I can actually get
subdued
more
and
workers
captured.
now if I want to. It's probably worth it. I'll hit the button a couple of times. Get some more people in here. Because I need some more people training as well.
A minion
Like,
has
a
been
lot.
captured.
This person here. Are you good to be a guard? Ah, this is Judy. See, so she came
Optional
back,
objective
and now
complete.
she's training to be a guard. Huh? Very nice. So we can do that kind of stuff, right? And then maybe we have some existing guards that... ooh, this is some sort of an elite sniper, right? Crack shot. Nice. Strong right jab. Strong right jab. Right? Like, a lot of times these guards and the people who are in these
An intruder
positions,
has escaped
they sort of are
captivity.
automatically selected for those positions a lot of times. Let's go ahead and capture these two
Restricting
guys.
targets access.
Let's go ahead and get these guys captured. They're down here, right here anyway.
Your minions are in combat.
Let's go, guards. Wake up and do the job.
Your minions are in combat.
That's good. We'll just get that done now, thanks. There's enough guards here to take him, I think. But we're going to get them outfitted with weapons anyway, right? So it's fine. They're not leaving. They want to come down the stairs. Let them. We'll be ready for them later. Okay? It's okay to have them in your base. There's other things we can do in this area to
Research
sort
has
of
been paused.
game the system. I'm not going to do a lot of those things. Some creators are making a whole like casino maze. I'm not going to bother with gaming that. I just don't play that way. It's fine if you do. That's cool. I don't care. But I'm just not going to bother with it. I'm more interested in other elements of the game than how that works. But some may argue that this is gamification. But honestly, I think this is just cool. Like, I mean, I guess this is a maze. Maybe I'm a hypocrite. I don't know. This I'm not going to bother with. But this is traps, and these are part of the game, all right? This is like, this is what the game's all about. This is like, let's stall the agents as long as possible before they get to the traps. That's
You've
not me.
captured an agent.
I actually want them to go from this door and just beeline it right for this. Okay, I do want them to play these games in here and lower their skill
An
first so they don't
agent has been
disable the
captured.
traps, but still. Yeah. All right, so they're being captured. By the way, you can click this bar when it pops up. Took me a little bit to figure that out. But when this bar pops up, you can click things in here and get taken directly to where that notification is. This is it's an FYI, but it's like an FYI for me. Like I'm learning this probably late. But yeah, you can do that. And then looking for a place I can put another broadcast tower. So we have some space over here, and I'm thinking what I'll do is move. A lot of this equipment is offline as well. So why don't I take the 2 data centers, data banks, we're going to move them over here, and we're just going to place them, I wish I could place them up against the wall. We'll do it here. And then we'll come over to this one and place it over here like this. We're just kind of moving the lab temporarily. Ooh, I think I'd like this better if I went back to back. Back to back tends to take less room. Like physical room on the floor. There we go. And then we want to take one of these. Let's take this one. Whiteboard. Actually, let's not take this one. This one's already way in the back. Never mind. I want to take the one that's up here because I want to turn this temporarily into like a communications area. Come over here, and we're just going to take and place this. Oh, dang. Dang. I can't place it anywhere that I want because of the data centers. Maybe I move these this way. Yeah, you know, if I place it here instead, and then here, now I've got all that. I've got that whole wall. That's better. Move this over to here. Oh man, I can move 2 of them. Oh, hang on. That's that weird thing again. There we go. Can I move 1 more? I just want to make this a communications area if possible. And then all of this equipment gets moved like to the second floor as soon as possible. So I'm gonna come. Oh, hang on. Where's the? Oh, I invalidated all of this. Right. Okay. Well, we'll just move this over one, like so, and move you now over like so. Here we go. And confirm. Okay. And then once that's taken care of, the next thing I want to do is turn this temporarily into a communications area. We're going to go about like this with it. Okay. And this is going to give us space for big screen. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, sure. One big screen coming up. And then also, I want these. This is what I want more. Like, let's say...
Training has stalled.
Trying to figure out where I can best utilize the space. How to best utilize the space. I think no matter what I do, I can only fit 2 of them in here.
Something
They're just
is
too
wrong
big.
with either the minions or the training
Ooh,
room,
3?
boss.
Can I get 3? Oh, no. I like the big screen, though. Reducing heat and stuff is nice. Well, we're going to go add those 2. That's going to give me enough broadcast strength to make the robot facility a level 2 network, and then we can go ahead and destroy that facility. I think that's a smart plan, man. And then we're getting visited by investigators again. They're probably level 4 now. They're getting stronger because I keep letting heat get out of control on the map. Just stop. See, she just sits here, right? She just sits here and with her smug, stupid little face and her stupid mismatched boots, and she just lets the region get super strong, right? And her stupid self. Okay, I'm not really that bitter. I'm just trying to be funny, okay? There's a lot of things I say on this channel that are said purely for the sake of humor, okay? It's a personality, okay? You see comedians, they have, like, anger humor. What's that guy? The guy that speaks... he drinks a lot. He's very angry all the time. Like Lewis Black. Okay, I was thinking of Lewis Black. I couldn't think of his freaking first name. Lewis Black, and also like George Carlin, okay? There are a lot of comedians that used an angry tone, a salty tone for the purposes of comedy, right? The only difference between me and them is that they were good at it, okay? And they were also quite a bit more intelligent than myself. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to pay to get the heat gone because I just don't want it here anymore. This one is going to take me off to... Wow, we're giving up a lot of money there. It is what it is. It is what it is. I wish I could do multiple schemes. You know? I just wish I could, like, pay to reduce the heat while I continue this scheme. Have my own mini Mount Rushmore built, you know? Well, we might as well let it go a little bit longer. It's got 15 heat left to build up. We might as well milk it for a little bit longer, right? What about over here? No schemes running. We got a science scheme we could do. It doesn't...
A scheme has succeeded.
Hold on. I pay $30,000 to get 5 scientists? Checking. All right, well... That would be the maximum number of scientists. The problem right now, though, with scientists anyway, is that I kind of have not enough equipment for that many scientists. I'm going to actually bring this down to 15. Yeah, let's leave it at 14, actually. I don't have enough equipment for that many scientists right now. What I really need is muscle, right? I need muscle now. So let's keep going with the muscle. And I also would love to see these
Your
traps work.
minions are in combat.
Would I love to see that? Hi, hostiles. We're just gonna keep engaging these guys. All right, robot dude. Can't brainwash him. Okay. We'll go ahead and do it here then. That means he'll explode. And we'll have a fire. And then they can go and put the fire out. Because they're very good at that. And they will do that with the fire extinguisher that's conveniently located here. Okay. Yes, and then also we can actually let's not schedule any other embed. You know what? Hold on. What happens if I brainwash an investigator? Do you guys work for me now as a minion? What does that do? Let's find out. Let's find out. I want to know. You guys work for me now and as a minion?
Objective
Or do you go to the map or something? Like, how does that work? Also, what's going on with my broadcast strength? Is that not building yet? They're working on it.
An agent has escaped captivity.
They're slowly working on it. They're gonna get it. They did have to transition
Your
equipment out of there.
minions are in combat.
I guess there was that. So we got this big readout too. I haven't even looked at this very much, but it's gonna show things like my weekly expenses, my income, which is almost always gonna be higher than expenses. Maximum capacity gold is 164,000 now. It's pretty good. And you know, if I just let the thing go, like don't do any schemes, like I'll still make money, right? Ooh, what's this? Rogues Gallery. Oh, interesting. Oh, it shows like the actual things. This is what I wanted. Spotting power 5 stars. Okay, excuse me. Henchman, what's your spotting power? Smarts is 5. Ability, remote detonation. I know this. Oh, complete the Crime Lord's side story campaign to recruit them. Okay, I need to recruit. Oh, so does this mean I get to recruit the freaking roboticist? I want her. I want robots of my own. Yes. Oh, I want my own attack robots, please. I thought she was just a nemesis I was going to defeat.
Agent has been subdued and captured.
Oh, now I think we're going to have her on my team. That makes me very happy. It looks like my...
Listening in.
Oh, dear. She's going to get damaged. Like, really wrecked. I kind of didn't want you to do this. But I think it'll be okay. Maybe you're the best one to do it because health reasons. I don't know. We're going to bring you into brainwashing as well. I like the brainwashing. Let the brainwashing commence. All right, that thing's going to blow up. We know it. Let's see. So no schemes in this region. I think we send some minions in to take this one down. Although 10,000 gold isn't that big of a deal. We can also invite Mr. STEELE to join us. 80 heat in this region. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this one for the 80 heat, 305,000. But before we do that, we'll pay to reduce the heat. So we'll take this $10,000. We'll reduce the heat down in the region all the way. I know it's a little preemptive, but I didn't want that to disappear. It looks like it did. Hopefully it comes back.
An intruder has given us their secrets.
Hopefully it comes back. Is there going to be an explosion at my base any second? And then also we have the lure the doctor dude. I think we should do this too. We probably want to lure them in. We'll pay the 5,000 here to launch that scheme. It's 10 heat. It's nothing. And then also I want to get going on a really expensive one in this region if I can. So if I could have that come back, please, that'd be awesome. Can you appear? There it is. There it is. Mm-hmm. There's my 6 scientists. Wow. Okay, maybe I do need more scientists. Dang. What's this one? This is, yeah, I need to do this. So I got the broadcast strength. Let's upgrade this region, right? We just need this to be upgraded before we can do it. So we'll upgrade this one now. And then you've got the saboteur in there. You're locked down, sad face. You're babysitting that one. Symmetry's probably down.
Prisoner into joining our cause.
Symmetry's are. Patriot investigator successfully brainwashed. I want to see. 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 What happens? He turns into a minion. Nice. Utterly useless. Plays guitars. I know what we're going to do. Organizing schemes. I know what we're going to do with you, buddy. You're going to the map. What's your name? Tom Savaloy. Your name does not change, right? Nigel Wiggs. Back to the brainwashing machine with you, Nigel Wiggs. I think, okay, so Tom Savaloy. Tom Savaloy. Let's go. Tom. We can alphabetically order them too if we want to, I guess. Might make him easier to find. I don't know. T. There he is. Tom Savaloy. Savaloy, you are prioritized for schemes, sir. Good luck. Utterly useless is what you are. I should have just let him, you know, be any job we needed, you know. But who's to say? There it is. Okay. Arms minions with portable electrified batons. Ideal for capturing enemies up close. Research menu. I want to go immediately for this. Stun gun rack. Okay. But first thing I also want to do is, I think this goes
Research has begun.
in an armory, I think. Yes, the stun club rack. So we can place the stun club rack like right here. I was going to put, yeah, right here. And then this will arm them with some batons that they can use to help like mitigate the threat even further down here. So we're going to put one of those down here. And these are like, now we have weapons, right? It's always good to have weapons. Now, when we make them brainwashed, when we brainwash them, I don't think we get any intel for that. You might want to watch that because I'm low on intel right now. This one has no schemes running. It's also got, what, 60 heat or so? This is 45 heat. I think I probably need to just send minions in. 3 valets. Let's send them over here. And we'll reduce the heat there. Ah, so you have moved.
Brainwashing has converted a prisoner to our cause.
This person moved after I started this upgrade. But that's not a scheme, it's an upgrade. So I wonder if she'll still do anything. Right now it says she's idle, swinging her hammer at concrete walls. If she comes to my base, we'll have to deal with her. But I'm just gonna check it, just watch that. I wasn't sure if I could upgrade networks while they're in the region, because I don't know if that actually counts as a scheme. We got some heat to build up here. We'll take a short one.
Research has been paused.
And then that'll be it, I think. Yeah. And they're everywhere. I need to get them off the map is what I need to do. I need to capture these guys. I need to run with scheme, get them in here, capture them, you know. Do the thing. This is 30 heat buildup. Can I even afford that? Not really. Oh, there's one right behind it. Yeah, these things, like, they need to stop appearing behind it, all right? This is why I want a list. Imagine, like, maybe people can agree, I don't know. Great idea for quality of life improvement. I think I said this already, but I'm gonna say it again. Give me a list, maybe over here. There's a lot of wasted space over here that's not being used. I realize when I click a region, it is being used, but when I click a region, I don't need the list, right? So when I don't have the list open, when I don't have a specific region open, give me a list of all idle regions that are not doing anything that I can interact with. Or maybe just a list of all regions entirely so I can see heat at a glance. And then I can know, for example, if I want to move over here and say, hey, we got 91 heat over here. Maybe I don't want to continue this scheme anymore. Maybe I want to stop it, you know, reduce the heat to nothing and then restart a new one. Maybe I want to do that. I can if I know it's going to happen, right? And not having to like run all the way around the map screen and manage that. It's cool that I can do that, but man, would it be nice to just have a list of everything that's there. I think that'd be great. I am going to stop this early, I think. I can't do it with Agent X here unless I want to deal with him. I think eventually I'm going to have to start dealing with these guys. And it's when I get stun guns. When I get the guns, that's when I'm going to start dealing with these guys. Train technicians. I'm not doing that right now. Execute technician? I can do that. Shit. I can do that right now.
Indeed.
I'm bringing her down here. Absolutely. Actually, can I tell you... 65 health, you. Can you,
Time to recharge.
recharge yourself? I'm starting to think the Inner Sanctum needs to move too. It's too far away. I'm thinking Inner Sanctum.
Your minions are in combat.
I'm not sure. The thing is, this is supposed to be another power zone.
Optional objective.
So it'd be
complete.
nice if I could use this space, but unfortunately I can't cut this rock yet.
Captured.
I gotta wait for that rock to be cut. Okay, she's down here.
Time
Where's
to
technician?
get my
This guy.
hands
You!
dirty.
Technician. What's your stats? Fears dogs.
What
How do you feel
now?
crab chairs?
This one is useless to me.
Somebody said it's a spider. It's like, it's got 4 legs, man. I realize what it might be like derived
Optional
from.
objective complete.
I get that it like might be inspired by a spider. It's
There better
wicked.
be a good reason
But it's got 4
for
legs,
this.
okay? So I'm gonna call it a crab, even though, yeah, I'm gonna call it a crab chair. This is the part where everyone's like, how many legs does a crab have? Shut up. Leave me alone. I call it whatever I want. Floor lamps. Hey, for decoration's sake. I need decor we want to put in here. An air conditioner. You know, some of these items, right? They would work really well in certain zones and certain areas, but they also simply don't work because their area of effect is not big enough. And sometimes the items, and I kind of I showed this in my tips video, but I didn't really remark on it because it really wasn't part of my tip. It was kind of off topic. But a couple of I think it was Krios in my Discord, right? He, top of my head, you know, mentioning that like some of these items, like the air conditioner units, it drains your morale slowly, or there's some where it drains your smarts slower, right? And like this one here, it's a heart rate monitor. It improves smarts or something, right? But you can't put it in, let's say, a lab. It doesn't fit in a lab. It only goes in the infirmary, right? Like items that would work really well in the lab, they slow morale. Well, that sucks. I want something that helps my smarts. Well, if I want something that helps my smarts, I can go to the control room. Yeah, weird. And now all of a sudden, I get a machine that helps smarts right here. The real computer slows the drain of smarts, right? It's nice, but it goes in a communications lab. It doesn't go anywhere else. It's kind of like, why? You know? So, like, there's some certain things like that. I personally wish they would do away with these room-specific decorations. Just give me a decor tab that works for every room, and I can put anything I want in any room I want. Just way simpler, all right? Choose your color options, because really the only difference is color, right? But there are defining differences between some of these things, and it just doesn't. Sometimes they just don't make sense. You know? I'm gonna put chairs in this hallway. Oh, I can't. Why? Because this is decor for a different room. It's the same chair, but it's for the training room instead. So I have to put it in the training room if I want the chair, which is kind of odd, but okay. So I can put chairs here and in here. Maybe, I don't know. I'll just put one, whatever. And then we'll put one of these little light sticks because I can. Okay, there you go. And then actually, if there's something that helps with, I don't know, is there anything that helps the training room with like training faster? Slows morale drain. Anything that helps with smarts, or these are all just plants. Not really. Okay, well, whichever one has the biggest area of effect. I think they're probably all the same. So this can go here, or I can have this go. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So air conditioner there then, fine. And then over here we can put a drinking fountain. I don't know. It's actually probably opposite, right? You'd probably want the drinking fountain near the guard training, but it's. And the thing is, like, I can't even put it where they're going to be standing. I have to like put a wall segment or something down, which you can't do that either because it has to be at least 2 wide. I think maybe not. Maybe not, actually. Ah, that does work, actually. Okay, let's try that then. Manipulating the map. I like it. Drinking fountain. See, that works. Consider it done. All right, good. So you just put like a single column down, right? Let's go ahead and brainwash this technician. Get him back on our team. And then I need some intel. So you, sir, Miss Teresa, I guess. You're going to be brainwashed.
Are no match for a stiff
interrogated. There you go. Your hordes of traps are no match for stiff upper lip. Okay. Apparently we did something with Ms. whatever her face is. I don't remember doing any schemes with her in it, but apparently we did. We're going to have to look back at that. I think I'm going to go ahead and cancel this now. Let's pay off. Oh, the intel. Right. Well, at least we're not building it up fast enough. We're going to get intel from the interrogations, so I guess. But now we got to go upstairs and check out and make sure. Like, are we got to respond to this dork wherever he is?
All part of the plan.
So he's probably coming in the front door. Maybe not. No, these were all. See, all the traps are disabled. This is definitely his handiwork. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's in here somewhere. I don't think it's him. This is Jose. Yeah, these are guys just chilling. They'll probably disable the laser grid. Yeah, they're disabling all my traps. So they spawned in here, and they're working their way out of here with full suspicion, maybe? No suspicion at all. I don't care. These are just Patriot investigators. But there is a new dude in here. There is a new dude. He's in here somewhere. He's probably wearing those stupid flippers on his feet. He's got to figure out where he is. He doesn't look like your typical agent if it's the guy who I think it is. I just got to find him. Usually you can tell where he is by all the disabled traps, but now the agents are getting good enough to where they have disabled traps. So it's not necessarily the case.
Please, pay no attention to this minion.
Pay no attention to which minion? What are you talking about? I didn't mark anyone to not be captured or anything. Like, I didn't mark anyone for that. But we're arming our guards now. That's good. We probably should put another one in. Just because, you know. The stun club rack. We can put that in here. You know, just like a, hey, by the way, you have... Oh, really? Okay, how about this then? There you go. Now we can get more stun clubs. He's here somewhere, man.
Success.
I gotta find him.
Has given us their secrets.
9 intel. Let's go back to the map really quick. Can I get rid of this? 3 valets. 3 valets. 30 seconds. Temporarily decrease the number of tourists that come to the cover operation. No. I need this. I need 20 intel to do that. It's a really big reduction in heat, though. 20 intel. I'm wondering, do I have enough intel desks? Like these desks? Well, nobody's working at them. Let's have people specialize in working at the desks. Minion managers. All right. Who wants to work at the desk? Former Patriot staff. Oh, good. Yeah. Never sees disguised agents. We're going to have you working on intel, okay? I think this is just the control room,
Training
right?
has stalled.
Deserting. Oh. Strong left hook and a good uppercut. And you're deserting me? Excuse me? But I want you to train as a muscle. I want you to train his muscle. Where is he? Show me him. This guy. Deserting, huh?
Capture that minion.
We'll see about that. Be careful. He's got a good uppercut. All right. So these guys are relatively easy to capture. I think we have enough people nearby to make that happen. So I'm gonna mark them to capture anyway. But there is a super agent in here somewhere, and gosh, he's so sneaky. Let's go ahead and capture you.
I want that intruder.
And
found
you. And you. Yep. And got that guy captured. We're gonna be fighting these guys. We got plenty of guards for that. All right, where are you, John Steele? Where is he?
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.
Where is he? Here somewhere, man. I gotta find him. Probably get those stupid flippers on. I don't see my traps being disabled right now. I have not enough minions at all. I'm hiring a bunch. I'm going on a hiring spree. And then, still don't have enough. I think this is gonna lock down. I don't have enough to stop it because of the intel. I could send the valets, but it takes 30 minutes. At least it would stop it, though. If I could send them, at least it would stop it. It would hold me for a long time, but at least it would reduce the heat for...
Your minions are in combat.
Not a lot of heat, supposedly. Not a lot of money. Lure Dr. Chang. Could do that, too. We have all the stuff necessary to do it. There's no heat in the region, and there's nobody watching the region. So we could. We really could. Wait, click the hate button. What? Click the hate button. Naomi Sorayama may not like humans, but she understands the power of an angry online social media mob. And she's angry and... Wait. Oh, it moved. And she's turned them on you. Send a propaganda team out... Oh, it keeps moving. Send a propaganda team out there to bully, intimidate, and subscribe. Only takes 30 seconds, but it's a lot of valets. All right, we'll do it because it's gonna raise the heat by 50. This only takes 3 minutes to do, and it's only this has 15 minutes till it expires, and this only takes 33 minutes to do. But I don't think this ever expires. We should do this instead. Let's send them out there to do that. Symmetry is there, so we're not going to do that, and. I think that's it for my maps. We're to the point now where I can't do a scheme everywhere, right? Well, she's already visiting my lair, so I can do a scheme here if I want to. She's already here. Doesn't matter. So we might as well send a worker out to do those. Okay, we're fighting these guys, getting them all captured up and stuff. We gotta find John STEELE, all right?
Your minions are in combat.
Gotta find him, all right? He's the guy. And
We
he's
captured a minion.
somewhere. I'm going to pause it real quick. He's got to be somewhere. Probably wearing his stupid flippers. Where is he? So this is the guy if... Oh, there he is! Okay. John STEELE, super agent. His scuba gear on. He's disabling all my traps. Like an asshole. And you know what? I think we're going to send this guy...
A criminal network has been upgraded.
I kind of feel like I want to just red alert this. Because he's going to go into this area, and I really don't want him to go in there. Yeah, I think I'm going to red alert this. Let's go for capture.
STEELE tracked down and taken into custody.
Let's go for capture here real
What are our
quick.
next steps? There had better be a good reason. They won't.
And let's get him...
me. All part of the plan.
The genius will not run away, because they never do.
Capture.
That's how your minions dress. No wonder Agent
All right,
STEELE
the guards are
prevails.
getting in here. That's good, but it's going to take a little bit to get this guy down.
You are under
Like the spider.
Come on.
My agents
Come on.
train in every combat
No,
art there
I
is.
want to run away. Please. Genius.
They won't escape
we go.
me.
Okay, so she's supposed to be away from...
protect
There we go.
yourself.
Yes.
There we
Eliminate
go.
all targets.
Okay, good.
You are under attack.
You lost this battle the moment
Where's
STEELE
my
took the
henchman?
field.
Right here. Get her in here, too. Nope.
Can't hack that. Responding.
Get her in here, too. So I got to keep an eye on
Criminal
Genius
network
health,
has too much heat
because
and has a rough
STEELE
ground.
will do some damage. Like, he's
That's how
strong.
your minions dress.
But we got
No
some
wonder
stun batons
Agent
now. That's
STEELE
good.
prevailed.
Hey, guards, get in here and do
Your
some work.
minions are nothing more than target practice.
There we go. Hey, she ran away now.
Protect yourself.
They fixed that. I'm happy they fixed that. Release version versus
My
pre-release.
agents train in every
Yay!
combat art there is.
Come on, beat this guy down, please. Come on.
Restricting target's access.
Got very little health left.
Thinking.
We're gonna start dealing with his smarts now. Guess we're only doing this 2 guys at a
Get
time.
on with it.
Oh, he's attacking the genius. Let's get her out.
Way ahead of you.
And henchman's in there now.
Like the spider. All part of the plan.
All right, his smarts is getting damaged.
Protect your.
Your minions
Come on, guys,
are
get in
nothing
here.
More than target practice.
Get in here and hit. All right, now we got the henchman in here too. Gotta watch her gotta watch her vitality. I mean, it's good to watch his too, so we can see how close we are. But we have to make sure the genius doesn't die, of course.
That's how your
Man,
minions
he's taking
dress.
forever to knock this guy
No
down.
wonder Agent STEELE prevailed.
Look at everybody just standing on the sidelines waiting to get their
What
punches in.
You lost this battle the
is
moment
crazy.
STEELE took the field.
That one was mine all along.
Okay, hold on.
Communications
I'm going
encrypted.
to moves a large amount of investigator
A scheme has
suspicion. That doesn't
succeeded.
help. I want targeted person. Try
I
that.
read you. Deactivating enemy weaponry.
I don't know exactly what that's gonna do. I'm deactivating his weaponry, I guess. Wait, did he decide to give up? Did we kill him? Oh, the effects are unknown. I guess that means he's just
That
dead.
agent has perished, but there are plenty more where they came
Yeah,
from.
yeah. She's not actually the one that's sending them to me. Okay, well,
Alert. Cancelled.
we didn't, there's a lot of people going, but I don't think they're actually deserting. They're going to the world map. Yeah. Okay. Wow, guys, long video. We found Mr.
Time,
STEELE.
if I must.
That's a thing. We have to deal with that. Crazy stuff. Okay, good. We've captured extra agents, I think. They're all coming down. I need to hire more minions, so I think we're just going to max out our minion count right now. Got plenty of money to do that, so let's just do that. There we go. And we're going to train some more guards. We're going to start arming them. We are working on the stun gun rack research. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Like the video if you like it. Wow, this is like an hour long. Very good. Very good. Okay, we will see you guys next time, where I will probably have my new science lab up and running, hopefully. And it can even go this far, too. We can make this really big if we want to. Take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.